Children, how are you? Stay home, stay safe. Yesterday we learnt about mechanism of blood circulation, double circulation and advantage of double circulation. Today in this online session we will learn about few concepts like blood pressure, difference between artery and vein, capillaries, maintenance by platelets and lymph. First concept is blood pressure. The force that blood exerts against the wall of a vessel is called blood pressure. This pressure is much greater in arteries than in veins. The of blood inside the artery during ventricular systole, that is contraction, is called systolic pressure, whereas pressure in artery during ventricular diastole, that is relaxation, is called diastolic pressure. In case of human being, the normal systolic pressure is 120 mm of Hg and diastolic pressure is 80 mm of Hg. This is the figure which indicates about systolic and diastolic pressure, that is 120 by 80. Blood pressure is measured by an instrument called as sphygmomanometer. What it is called as? Sphygmomanometer. High blood pressure is called hypertension. And how it is caused? It is caused by the constriction of arterioles. This results in increased resistance to blood flow. High blood pressure may lead to rupture of an artery and that causes internal bleeding. These are the some different types of sphygmomanometer to measure blood pressure. Now next topic is blood vessels. There are three types of blood vessels, that is artery, vein, capillaries. In the given figure, it is shown about these vessels. Now let us see what are the differences between artery and vein. The first difference between these two blood vessels is that artery carry blood away from heart, whereas vein carry blood towards the heart. Meaning thereby is that artery carry blood from heart to different parts of the body, whereas vein carries blood from different parts of the body to heart. Next is artery carry oxygenated blood and vein carry deoxygenated blood, except pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein respectively. Now tell me children, in pulmonary artery and in pulmonary vein, which type of blood flows? Okay, in pulmonary artery, deoxygenated blood flows, whereas in pulmonary vein, oxygenated blood flows. Third difference is that artery is having thick muscular wall, whereas vein is having thin and less muscular wall. Narrow lumen is present in artery, but wider lumen is present in vein. In case of artery, blood flows with a jerk, but in vein, blood flows without jerk. Arteries wall are elastic and in vein the wall are non-elastic. Due to this reason, artery do not collapse when empty, but vein collapse when empty. This figure clearly shows about artery, vein and capillaries. Now let us see about capillaries. Capillaries are fine blood vessels. Artery branch into smaller and smaller arteries, and finally into capillaries. The function of capillaries are same to the blood. It helps in picking off digested food from the small intestine, oxygen from the alveoli, carbon dioxide and other waste substances from every cells. Capillary connects artery to vein. These are the figure showing structure of artery, vein and capillaries. Here you can easily observe that the lumen of artery and vein. You may find that lumen is narrow in artery but wider in vein. Now next topic is maintenance by platelets. You think about situation when we are injured and starts bleeding. Naturally, the loss of blood from the system has to be minimized. So, these platelets helps in clotting of blood. They are fragments of cell in bone marrow. There is absence of nucleus in platelets, and platelets are also called as thrombocytes. Here you will observe that in figure the white structures, they are called as platelets. Now there is lymph. Lymph is light yellow fluid due to absence of red blood corpuscles or red blood cells. It contains less protein molecule and digested food. Lymph is a body fluid also called as extracellular fluid that flows in only one direction. And what is the direction? That is, it flows from body tissues to heart. It contains less protein molecule and digested food. The lymph drains into lymphatic capillaries from the intercellular spaces. These lymphatic capillaries join to form large lymph vessels, and finally these large lymph vessels open into larger veins. Lymph carry digested and absorbed fat from intestine and drains excess fluid from extracellular space back into the blood. Thank you and have a nice day.